Hello, it's Jimmy here at O'Reilly's, and we're looking at a Peugeot 308 here. It's got a few warnings on the dashboard, and we're looking at this current shape here. So intermittently on the screen here, it's coming up with a display of particle filter fault and the DPF additive, something about that, and there was some warnings on there, but they seem to be gone at the minute. So we're just running diagnostic scan here, and we're just going to let that go to the end, and then we'll come back and read the rest of the whatever codes have showed up. Okay, so here's a list of faults that's just come up, so we'll go in and have a look, see what we've got. So we have light bulb faults here, there, and then we have the fault in the diesel fuel additive pump, which is the B181196. This one usually means that there's no PAT fluid or additive in the tank. So we'll take that off and have a look, and the rest of the stuff we can just clear. We're going to go back and have a look at the engine ECU code. Okay, intermittent fault P1490, particle filter detected to be overloaded. Now that's going to happen if you've run out of PAT fluid as well. So again, that's another reason to look at the PAT fluid. And these stuff here, we're not really interested in, touchscreen faults and the light bulb faults. So we're going to jack the car up and have a look underneath at the PAT fluid. So we're just going to look underneath the car, and there is a couple of 10mm bolts here to remove this plastic cover. Another one over here. Now that cover has been taken off, we're going to get our fluid ready here. We've got a couple of bottles of these, PAT fluid. Can get like a nozzle with a tube on it to connect to these, but we always use this. This is just one of our dispensers that we have in the van, so we're going to use that to connect it up. So we've just filled that into here, and now we're going to dispense it into the car. Just around the back of the tank here, I've disconnected this hose. Looks like a fuel hose, pressing these two clips, and I've just inserted my tube in onto it here, and we're going to now pump it in. It seems to be a better option to just connect it straight to this pipe here. Actually, just shoved our tube in there. Now we're going to pump it up. Okay, now that that's all empty, we're going to fill it back up and do the same process again. We're just filling the bottle back up again. Horrible messy stuff. It's full once we've pushed so much up here. It's been overflowing out the top box here, top nozzle, sorry. So we just connected that back up, and now we can put back the plastic cover there that was just covering that area. Now we're going to clean out the DPF. We're going to open this 10mm bolt and open this tube here to get into the DPF. Okay, so we've disconnected that pipe there, the DPF pressure pipe, from there. We're going to put a couple of litres of this DPF cleaner into our other dispenser here, and we're going to pump that in through the DPF system to flush it out. So we've got that connected up there. Now we can just pump this up, build up the pressure, and it'll be ready to go. Okay, so that's just about finished there. Pressure's dropping down and we're empty. Woo! That looks a bit naughty. Okay, we're going to try and do a quick erase on these codes. Sometimes we'll have to go in and do the adaptions on the additive tank pump, but we'll just see what happens for a minute. Obviously the BSI is going to be holding faults for the light bulbs and whatever. Okay, that seems to have all worked there, so we're going to go back anyway now. Go to, no, hang on a minute, we're going to go into the engine, see if we can adapt the pump. Sorry, the pump was in the BSI, wasn't it? We're going to go back. Pump was in the BSI system, which is here. Back in here. Special functions. Special functions again. Parts replacement. Not in there, so we're going back into the engine ECU system. There should be some options in here to sort of reset all of that. Yeah, here we are, particle filter emissions. Here we are, we just need to tell it that it's, the additive pump is full. How many milliliters are in there? So we have got around about 2000. And that's done. So now we're going to start it up, and let's go back here for a minute. We're going to go back and see if we can find some live data on how much the oh, here is that live data for the engine here. We need to find the miscellaneous in from fuel circuit. Can't see you did where the live data for the DPF would be. See if we can find it. Oil level, no, we're not in there. So we'll just find where this is and then we'll get back. You can see there we started the engine and we're just pushing out this fluid that we've filled up there. So we're going to see a fair bit of smoke and that for a few minutes, and it should clear up. That's the mileage on this car, by the way, there, 183,000. And we've noticed that code's come back there, that P1490 intermittent fault, so we may need to do adaptations on the DPF pressure sensor and that, and adapt the DPF itself, because once we go into the live data, it's not saying that the DPF is full now. We are on 11% on there. The pressure is, where are we at? Where we got the going up to about 70 millibars. We've adapted it from the engine side. We need to go in again into the additive pump here. This one, sorry, and do it again. We'll adapt it in here again. You need to do it in the both modules. So there's no trouble codes detected, but it's told us on the system that it needs to be done in both. So there doesn't seem to be an option there for that, so we're just going to go back and see how the car runs now that we've cleared all the rest of the stuff. The DPF soot content and ash is down to an acceptable level, so we'll run the car for 15 minutes and see if all is well. So that's it, we're all finished on this one, and we'll see you at the next video. And I almost forgot, Happy New Year, 1st of January 2022.